So good morning to each and everyone. Those who are looking on a screen, myself Dr. Firoz Mansoori, and I'm your biology mentor. And today we are going to start a very beautiful chapter, that is plant kingdom. The chapter name is Plant Kingdom. Plant Kingdom. A very beautiful chapter and very interesting chapter. So why this interesting and the beautiful? The reason is there because when our earth they have started doing the classification, no, that was completely interesting stories came behind of this. Every scientist tried to classify in different ways, that how to classify them. Good morning everyone. Yes, please just open the NCERT front of you, and each and every line we are going to decode here. If any single dot also is there, let me know please. So we are going to cover complete entire plant kingdom within the beautiful way. Okay. So plant kingdom, and with love, this chapter I will call Planteshwari. Another name I will give you, the plant chapter name is Planteshwari. Sir, why you are calling Planteshwari? Because this chapter will give you around 5 questions. 5 questions can come from this chapter. So be careful. Yes. The chapter name is Planteshwari, I am saying, okay, because the weightage of this chapter is very nice, and 4 to 5 questions also will come. If you will see last year weightage, no, so total 4 to 5 questions came from the plant kingdom. So very interestingly, we are going to start about this. I hope you have completed biological classification. The first chapter was your biological classification, maybe living world you have studied. And without biological classification, this plant kingdom we cannot understand, because the basic will start from here only. Biological classification. Why I am talking about this? Because classification is started from here only. So if you will talk about first scientist, the first scientist name you can write, that is the Aristotle. So simple one question is there. We are talking about the botany. So please just mention in comment section who is the father of botany. Okay, everyone please, if you know very well, just write down the father name of botany, who is the father of botany. So first scientist came Aristotle, and second one more scientist came, that is Linnaeus. Carolus Linnaeus, you all know about him. Linnaeus. Third scientist came Haeckel. Then Copeland. Then fifth, most favorite, and still we are following all the words, that is R.H. Whittaker. R.H. Whittaker. R.H. Whittaker classification is worldwide accepted. In 1969, they have introduced this system of classification in 1969 by the R.H. Whittaker. And the 6th number scientist also is there. The scientist name is Carl Weiss. Carl Weiss. and he only introduced a domain system. Introduce domain. Very good, very good. Theophrastus, many students have mentioned the scientist name. Exactly correct, very good. So this scientist name we should know very well, that how they have started doing the classification of the organism. So again, simple question will come in your brain, sir, why it is compulsory to classify them? What we will do after doing the classification? So simple thing you have studied again in living world. One beautiful branch is there. The branch name is taxonomy. If you know very well, or if you have studied taxonomy, and this taxonomy have 4 pillars. Taxonomy have 4 pillars. The first pillar name, please write down in comment section. I just want to know that how many students are attending sincerely classes. First one is characterization. Characterization. This is the first pillar of taxonomy. Sir, what is taxonomy? That I will explain you. Slightly brief review I will give you about living world also and biological classification. But first we will write this characterization. After characterization, what you will do? Identification we will do. Identification we have to do. After identification, what we will do? Classification. This is the classification. Our second chapter name is biological classification. No. So this classification word came from taxonomy itself only. And fourth one, that is nomenclature. Nomenclature. These are the 4 pillars of this taxonomy. And taxonomy is the part of systematics. It is systematics is bigger than taxonomy. The beautiful question in a statement type if someone will ask you. So systematic is bigger than taxonomy. Don't mark taxonomy. Correct? I hope my voice is properly clear to you all and you are able to understand what I am saying. Clear? Please just give me one thumbs up if you all are able to understand my language, my pronunciation, my speed, everything is perfect. So please just give me one thumbs up in the chat section, please. Yes. Very good. Everyone knows about this. Superb. Very good. So this is taxonomy, characterization, identification, classification, nomenclature. Everything is there. So now we will move to our plant kingdom section. So first system of classification came. So just make it heading 1. You all have to prepare a proper notes. When you will come to the class, that time I will check completely. Very good. Superb. Types of system of classification. Just make it heading 1. Types of system of classification. Many scientists have tried to do classification. So one by one, we will talk about them. First one is artificial system of classification. First one is artificial system of classification. By name itself, you can identify they are saying artificial. Artificial means something is lagging here. What is lagging here? They have mentioned here that this artificial system of classification is based on one or few or less morphological characters. Morphological characters you can write. Morphological characters only they have taken the consideration. And who proposed this? Proposed by proposed by both scientists. You can write here Aristotle and Linnaeus also. They have proposed in different way. So one by one we will talk about first Aristotle. What Aristotle is doing, what Aristotle said. Aristotle said that RBC, please write down the scientific name of RBC, WBC and platelet name, scientific name in chat section. RBC present and RBC absent. If RBC is absent, he said that is anemia. If RBC is present, they said enema. But science is there. But science is there actually here. Because first time Aristotle used this term about RBC, and RBC belongs to blood. And blood will come under the science only. So this is a scientific classification also you can say. Yes, RBC present, enema, RBC absent, enema. And for plant directly he said trees, herbs and shrubs. Okay, this classification we can understand. But in case of this RBC classification or this given by the Aristotle, we cannot understand this. So now one more scientist came, that is Linnaeus. Linnaeus. If you know very well about the Linnaeus, Carolus Linnaeus have introduced binomial nomenclature also. Binomial nomenclature he introduced in living world. It means every organism should have two names. First one is generic name, second one is specific epithet. Yes. Then in biological classification also he introduced a second kingdom system of classification. And again he came in our Plantashwari chapter also. So in Plantashwari what he is doing, he is also trying here doing the classification. So what he said, this Linnaeus classification also known as sexual system of classification. Sexual system of classification. Or sexual system also you can say. Because Linnaeus said here that number of stamens, and you know very well stamen is the male reproductive part. Male reproductive part. He said number and structure both. If single stamen is there, he used a scientific term that is known as monandria. And if two stamen is there, he said that is diandria. These two words you just keep remember, not in our NCERT, but for better understanding the families, total 6 families we are going to study in morphology. That is Fabaceae, Solanaceae, Liliaceae, Malvaceae, Asparaceae. All families we will study in very well way. That time these both terms will come, so you should know very well. And one beautiful line they have given in our NCERT, that this system of classification separated two closely related species. And many students are not able to understand this meaning of this line, that how this system of classification is not having a proper way to classification. So only one character if you will take in consideration. For example, I will try to explain you. You will understand this line in better way. I will take one condition, that is habitat. Habitat I will take. Okay. And if I will talk about Aristotle and Linnaeus both, I will take one habitat. And if I will accept this system of classification, habitat, and two habitats I will take. One I will take sky and one I will take water. Just try to understand this beautiful line. Because if something is not accepted means any heavy reason should be there, no, one scientific reason should be there that why they have not accepting this. Okay, so I will take one habitat, that is sky. Second habitat I will take water. So according to this system of classification, if any bird can fly, in sky, bird will fly in sky, that you have to accept. In water, only fish is there. According to this system of classification, if anything can fly in sky, that is a bird. And if any organism can stay inside the water, that is a fish. But one demerits is there in birds. After the birds, bats also is there, no? Bats also can fly in sky. Inside the water, whale also is there, blue whale. Now if you will compare this both, bats and whale, both are belongs to group of mammalia. It means this both species are closely related to each other. But just because of habitat, single one character, I have separated to them. That is the meaning of this line. This is the meaning of this line. It means we are separating two similar species, and just because of single character, and that is the demerits. This is the demerits of this classification. Demerit of classification. So not accepted. One more thing, they have given note. Just write down the note, and NCERT line only. They have given equal importance to vegetative characters, and sexual characters. And one more line they have mentioned in our NCERT, that vegetative characters easily influenced by external environment, Yes, vegetative characters may be different, no? Like one plant is there, you just try to grow in sands, like in different habitat you just want to grow. One plant is there in your Amazon rainforest, and one plant is in there you are in Vijayawada. So they both are having a differences thing, no? Maybe leaf size will be different, the number of chloroplast also will be different. Okay, there is the internal part, but leaf size, plant size, this all morphological things may be different. So they have given equal importance, that vegetative characters also same, reproductive characters also same. Both could not be same together. They may be difference. So this system of classification they have not accepted. Next system came, that is a natural system of classification. That is natural system of classification. Who given this classification? Please mention the scientist name in the chat section. And this is also given by Bentham and Hooker. Bentham, short form I am writing here, and Hooker. Bentham and Hooker classification also, it is known as Bentham and Hooker classification also. And this system of classification is based on natural affinities. This system of classification is based on natural affinities. In our NCERT, inside small gap is there. So please just mention this small points in your NCERT. So it will help you to understand. What they have include, it includes everything they have includes here. For example, they have include morphology, gross morphology they have included here. Morphology, embryology, phytochemistry, and ultrastructure, and anatomy of plant. These all things they have took in consideration. All things. So by seeing this, you can identify this is slightly better than artificial system of classification. Then also they have not accepted this system of classification. Sir, why they have not accepted the system of classification? Demerits is there. For this system, demerits is there. What demerits is there? Because they have not considered a phylogeny. Not considered phylogenetics or phylogeny. Phylogenetics. So what is phylogenetics? Phylogenetics means we have to compare with our ancestors. For example, we have to consider or we have to compare properly with our ancestors. Like if you want to compare with our DNA with the horse or with the monkeys, with the chimpanzees, with the orangutan, so similarities will come. One project also is there, Human Genome Project. Next year you will study about this. In this Human Genome Project, the scientists are doing the same things. They are completely holding the things about phylogeny. It means you can say phylogeny means evolutionary relationship. You can write evolutionary relationship. We are talking about plant kingdom. So in this plant kingdom, a proper sequence is there from simple to complex. Correct sequence of plants. Correct sequence of plant evolution. In our NCERT also they have mentioned like this only. The correct sequence of plant evolution is, you know very well, first algae came, then bryo came, amphibian of plant kingdom. After bryo, pteridophytes came. After pterido, gymno came. After gymno, angio came. This is the correct sequence. In this order only, we will study our Planteshwari. In this order only, we will study this. But demerits was there. What was the demerit for this? Bentham and Hooker. According to Bentham and Hooker, what they said? They said dicots came first. After dicots, gymnosperms came. And after gymnosperms, monocot came. So just think about this. Maybe you know very well that dicots and monocots belongs to what? Dicot and monocot both are the part of angiosperm. Dicot and monocot, they both are belongs to angiosperm. They both are belong to angiosperm. And gymnosperm further don't have any kind of system of classification. Gymnosperm is having a naked seed completely. Last archegoniate plants is known as gymno. Yes? So here, this was the demerits, that dicot, first dicot came, then gymno came, then monocots came. This classification was Bentham and Hooker. So this classification is not accepted. The correct sequence is algae, then bryo, then pterido, then gymno, then angio. And in this sequence only we will study about this. And the next system of classification came phylogenetics. In NCERT they have mentioned phylogenetic system of classification. Very interesting. Phylogenetics system of classification. Very interesting. One more name is there. It is also known as phyletics. It is also known as phyletics. One more name is there. Cladistic. Cladistic. Just mention in your NCERT. I am explaining you slightly away from the NCERT because these all words will help you to understand a question properly. In options, no, this all in 4 options will come in exam. In 4 option, 1 option is 100% correct. 3 option will be sound same, maybe similar. So these similar words also we should know. If we know the meaning of that word, no, so easily we can eliminate the 3 options. Very easily we can eliminate. That's why this all 3 words I am introducing front of you. And who proposed? This system of classification is proposed by 3 scientists. Proposed by, first scientist name is Engler and Prandtl. Engler and Prandtl. Second scientist name also is there. Total 3 scientists came. Second scientist name is Hutchinson. Hutchinson. One more scientist is there. Scientist name is Taktjan. And this scientist, specifically this scientist has said one statement, a beautiful statement is given by Taktjan in statement type of questions when you will check, no. So this scientist name you will find. So he said taxonomy without phylogeny is born without flesh. It means a bone without skin. It means you have to consider this phylogeny. See how much importance they are giving to this phylogenetics. It means genetics is most important part before doing any system of classification. A simple question I will ask you. Suppose you are a plant scientist and you are in forest, okay, and you have identified a beautiful plant. Now you have to classify this plant, no? So which character you will identify and which character you will take under the consideration, like behalf of what you will classify the plant. Option I will give you: root, stem, leaf, flower. Fast, fast, fast. You are a plant scientist, you are in forest, you have found a new plant species. Now which character you will take under the consideration that you can easily classify the plant? Yes, please, fast. Very good. Many students have replied. Very nice. Very good. Very good. Very good. That is a flower. Flower. Flower is the correct answer, my dear. Because flower is having two types of whorls. You have studied before also in your 6th class to 10th class that flower is having a total 4 whorls is there. Total 2 whorls like reproductive whorl and accessory whorls. 2 whorls is there. Calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium. Every student know very well. Very good. Very good. Superb answer. Superb answer. So through flower only you have to classify. And if you will see in our morphology, whatever the families they have given, this all families is classified just because of floral characters only. So we have to take flower under the consideration and then further we have to classify them. One more question is there for you. Okay, now you have identified the flower. Now whom you will contact to keep name of this species of the new flower or new plant? In living world you have studied 2 organization name, ICBN, ICZN. So for plant, whom you will talk, please reply in the chat section. And for the animals with whom you will talk, that also chat section you just mentioned. So here also they have given a beautiful content about the system. What they said? They said organism belongs to same taxa. Organisms belongs to same taxa share common ancestors. Common ancestors. This line under the phylogenetics only. And in this system of classification, we will use a fossil records. Use fossil records. Of fossil records. What do you mean by fossils? Fossils means very old things. Like, okay, those who are doing study about fossils, the scientist name, not scientist name like that branch, what you will call? Yes, yes, very good. That is archaeology. And if you have studied biological classification, so 2 domain system was there, archaea and eubacteria, archaebacteria and eubacteria. Yes. So now in comment section you have to write the cell wall of archaebacteria is made up of and cell wall of eubacteria is made up of. You have to write in chat section with a proper explanation, like what you will write. You should know properly that archaebacteria cell wall is made up of and eubacteria cell wall is made up of. You have to write in chat section and you have to tell me. And with the help of this phylogenetics, we can prepare a family tree also. We can prepare a family tree. Family tree. And the tree name is family tree based on phylogeny. Based on phylogeny. The family tree and type of this family tree is known as cladogram. Cladogram. If you will prepare a family tree with the help of like all the ancestor things, so you will get the beautiful result and a family tree you can prepare. So I hope up to here you have cleared all the things. We have started from here, artificial system of classification, then natural system of classification, then we have moved to this phylogenetics. Now we are moving towards a specific three segments they have given. Branches of taxonomy. Branches of taxonomy. Total 3 terms is there in our NCERT. Just highlight them. Very beautiful terms they have given. First term they have given numerical taxonomy. First one is numerical taxonomy. Numerical taxonomy. It means by help of numbers, we will try to classify. Branches of taxonomy, numerical taxonomy, that is known as phenotype also. You can say phenotype. Phenotype, or you can say phonetics also. A specific term is there, phonetics. Phonetics. And here we will use by using computer. A simple example I will give you. Whenever you will go to DMart or any mall you will go, no, so you will buy according to you everything. Yes, very good. Very good. Whenever you will go to mall or for the shopping and all those things, now you will pick all the things and you will keep in your bucket and you will go to counter. So this counter man, they are having even machine, code reading machine, barcode they will read with the help of this. So they will scan everything in proper way. They will scan everything. So everything is having a specific barcode, numbers that we don't know exactly. Why? Because already they have fitted in their computer that which things is belongs to which barcode. So slightly they will scan and they can identify that there is a chocolate, this is the mosquito net, or whatever, the pen, the pencil, anything. Whatever the smallest thing and the largest thing also they can identify with the help of the scanning only. So that is known as your numerical taxonomy. Next one is cytotaxonomy. Next one is cytotaxonomy. Cytotaxonomy. Cyto means cell. Cyto means cell. And inside the cell, what is the most important thing? Inside the cell, the most important thing what? Number of chromosome. Number of chromosome. Next one, if you will see, structure of chromosome. Structure of chromosome and behavior of chromosome. Behavior of chromosome. For this, I will give you example why this system also is not completely adequate to classify. Number of chromosome, structure of chromosome and behavior of chromosome. Why this type of classification also not accepted? Problem is there, suppose this cytotaxonomy, also one more name is that karyotaxonomy. Karyotaxonomy. Suppose you are doing study of any cell. Okay, and from cell you have a chromosome. You have a genetic material. Okay, genetic material you have, and that is the most important thing, that you have a genetic material. But the problem is that exactly you don't know that this chromosome belongs to which organism. Confusion came now. This chromosome belongs to which organism? That is the problem. For example, if I will give you the example for this cytotaxonomy or karyotaxonomy, no. Suppose you are a researcher, you are a scientist, you are working in your lab, and you have a chromosome also. And with the help of this chromosome, you have prepared complete organism, like 3 to 5 years you are doing research on this, that you want to identify that organism. And at the end, you have identified that 48 number of chromosome you have identified. 48 number of chromosome. And you are thinking that I am doing research on chimpanzee. You are doing research on chimpanzee. But the problem is there, chimpanzee plus potato, both are having a 48 number of chromosome. Problem is there. So after completing this complete research, you will identify, okay, up to this many years, I was doing research on potato. So your complete study will go, no. That is the main problem, that cytotaxonomy or karyotaxonomy is not properly accepted. I hope you are able to understand exactly. Chromosome number, chromosome behavior, and chromosome structure. Next was chemotaxonomy. Next term is chemotaxonomy. Chemotaxonomy. By name itself, you can identify chemotaxonomy means chemical. They are talking about chemical. So this type of classification is based on chemical constituents. Chemical constituents. Chemical, sir, which chemical? The most important chemical, that is our genetic material. The genetic material is DNA and RNA. DNA and RNA. What is the full form of DNA and RNA? Sir, we know, sir, very well. DNA full form is deoxyribose nucleic acid and ribose nucleic acid. Yes, very know. Yes, now one question is there for you, one homework is there for you. Why DNA is known as DNA and why RNA is known as RNA? You can pause the video and you have to write this answer. Why DNA is DNA and why RNA is RNA? Deoxyribose nucleic acid, ribose sugar is there. So from which position you will remove the oxygen, then you will keep the name of deoxyribose sugar. Very beautiful question, very interesting question for you all. So try to search that what I have asked you. DNA and RNA, both are nucleic acid. Both are nucleic acid. So why DNA is known as DNA and why RNA is known as RNA? Both are nucleic acid. So DNA, from which position you will remove the oxygen? OH group is there. Maybe this slightly chemistry you know very well. From second position, from the ribose sugar, from which position you will remove the oxygen, that it will convert into DNA. So if you will talk about chemotaxonomy, it means plants are having a pigments. Pigments is there. Plant pigments is there. Carotenoids is there. Carotenoids is there. Okay. Toxin also is there in plant. And medicinal properties also is there. Medicinal properties. In chat section, just mention the medicinal properties plant name. One plant name example I will give you that have a medicinal properties, that is known as razor pine. Razor pine we will extract from Rauwolfia. Rauwolfia. What is it? Where we will use this plant to reduce blood pressure. Blood pressure reduce. So plants are having a many medicinal properties also. Many medicinal properties also is there. Yes, don't worry. You are from the all are from the bridge course. I can understand. I just want to know, this was the first class for me. I will explain you from the ABCD. Don't worry. If you will not able to understand, let me know please in the chat section also. I will explain you the single dot. Don't worry for this. But first you have to prepare yourself, your brain, that you are preparing for the NEET exam. So it will be a complete all India level exam. So you should understand properly. I will explain you 1,000 times. Every line, every word, every question mark, every full stop, every hyphen. But first thing you should know very well that I have to focus. Definitely. I will explain you in the basic ways only. Okay, so this was the completely basic introduction I have given to you. If you will check the first paragraph, your NCERT from the plant kingdom, no? Very good. Many students are saying, sir, we are focusing, sir. Very good. If you are focusing very well, you will get benefit for this. Because many things today I have explained you out of the NCERT also, out of the box. And this out of the box thinking, no, it will help you to identify a proper answer also from the question paper. Okay, so I hope today's class was slightly fast for you. So next time I will try to keep, okay, speed slow, okay. See, we have only 50 minutes to explain to you. And very soon we are going to bring a complete chapter series, like 5 to 6 hours continuously we will sit with you and we will complete a chapter in single shot only. So you have to understand in proper way. Very good. If you are having any kind of doubt, please you can mention on chat box. A complete team is here. The complete team will check your all questions and they will intimate to us. Then we will try to give you the accurate answer for your all the questions.